Hi, Global Badgers. I'm Samantha McCabe, Interim Assistant Dean and Director of the International Student Services Office. I'm joined by my ISS colleague, Morgan Keller, our Assistant Director of Student Transitions and Co-curricular Education.
Hello, Global Badgers.
This is your weekly update video for the week of November 9th through the 13th. Morgan, we've got some fun things coming up. Can you tell us about some of those virtual programs ISS is offering this week?
Absolutely, Sam. This Thursday, November 12th, we have our Practicing English and Cultural Exchange, also known as Peace class, from 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Wisconsin time. Peace is a free, non-credit English conversation class for international students, spouses, and visiting scholars. The class atmosphere is casual, and it's really a great place to meet people, share your culture and perspectives with others, and also learn about the U.S. and the cultures of other countries around the world. We have the class virtually via Blackboard Collaborate, and you can join the class session by going to our homepage, iss.wis.edu, and searching for the Peace class link on our event calendar, which is under our Get Involved tab.
It sounds like Peace could be a really good study break and maybe a chance to connect with some other Global Badgers.
That's right, Sam. What better way to find some peace from your studies than good conversation at a Peace class? Another special program we have this week is a virtual session for our Lost in Transmission International Student Conversations on Living and Learning Amidst COVID-19 series. ISS and mental health services staff are facilitating these Friday afternoon sessions. So far, more and more students are coming to these sessions and sharing their own powerful stories of how their life as a Global Badger has been during the pandemic. You can sign up to prepare and share a story, or just join the session to listen and be part of the conversations. This week's session is from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Wisconsin time via Zoom, and you can access the link to join through our event calendar on the ISS website.
It's great to hear that so many international students are participating in the Lost in Transmission series and sharing their stories.
Indeed, Sam. I know I look forward to hearing more of our Global Badgers' voices and stories this Friday. And on a different note, with winter break coming up soon, what can we share about travel around the holidays?
That is a really good question, Morgan. First, please consider the health and safety of you, your family, and your community before you make the decision to travel. If you do plan to travel outside the US over winter break, you definitely need to make sure that you have a valid travel signature on page 2 of your I-20 for our F1 students, or on page 1 of your DS 2019 if you're a J1 student. Your travel signature is valid for 1 year during your academic program, and during OPT, it is valid for 6 months. You can get a new travel signature from ISS by submitting a reprint request of your I-20 or your DS 2019 through your Teradata portal. At this time, you can travel using an electronic copy of your I-20. This is according to Immigration and Customs Enforcement, also known as ICE, and the latest guidance we have from them. We do recommend that you review the checklist of travel documents that you will need for your trip by searching travel on our website, iss.wisc.edu. It's also important that you check the global travel advisories for the Centers for Disease Control, or CDC.gov website, and check with your airline company and your home country or the country that you're traveling to. Check with their consulate here in the US before your trip for any additional travel guidance.
Thank you for sharing those important travel reminders, Sam. By the way, I thought it might be fun to finish this video with a little bit of trivia. Do you know what special day it is this Friday?
It is Friday the 13th, and that's typically bad luck here in the US. But 13 is my lucky number, but it still is pretty unlucky here in the US for most folks.
That's right. We do have that superstition. However, this Friday the 13th is actually something quite positive. It's World Kindness Day.
Really? That's fantastic.
I think so too. World Kindness Day is actually observed in many countries around the world, including the US, Canada, Japan, Australia, Nigeria, India, Italy, the UAE, Singapore, and others. I feel like if there were ever a year in our lifetime when we could all use some extra kindness in our lives, it's now in 2020.
I could not agree more, Morgan. I'll have to remind myself to do a random act of kindness this Friday in honor of World Kindness Day.
Same here, Sam. I think I might call up my parents and thank them for bringing me into the world almost 40 years ago before World Kindness Day even existed.
That's right. It's your birthday this Sunday. Happy early birthday.
Thank you, Sam. It's a strange time to turn 40, but I really am thankful for the love and kindness all around me at home and at work at ISS.
And on that happy note, we want to thank you for watching this week's ISS update video. Stay safe and be kind, Global Badgers.
Take care.